Do you want to be married again?
I do.
I don't think so.
I really do.
I mean, you're young, you successful, you got money. You know what I'm saying?
I got moolah, you know.
She walked up in here, y'all, with like 6-inch heels on, and she's already like 6'2". So with them heels on, she like 6'5". You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
I'm just like, God, don't. So, but do you really want to be married?
I really do.
Why? Why when you already have, let's be real, you driving a Cadillac Escalade paid for, you driving a Mercedes G-Wagon, and you just bought your nanny a car. You live in a beautiful house, you got money, you know what I'm saying? What can a man do for you that you can't do for yourself?
A man can help me steward all of this wealth. A man can lead me. A man can...
You want to be led?
Yeah.
Hey, man, put the camera on her, CJ. Don't lie to my people.
I'm not.
You want to be led?
I do.
It's hard.
It's important.
I don't say this because every time I say this, like, oh my God, Anthony, just being so... No, look, I think from the ladies that me and my brothers encounter who are successful, most of them, it is hard to lead.
It's hard to lead them.
Right.
Why?
Because they have everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like they...
But everything
like
is material.
Ooh, that's so good. That's so
See,
good.
the everything that you mentioned,
Yeah.
car, house, money, yeah, I have all that. It's material.
Right.
But
you don't have love.
that and legacy.
Yeah.
Legacy isn't built alone, right? The best way that we can serve God, the best way I can rear my children is with a man. So I feel like how you said you're preparing to have that space.
Right.
I'm preparing now to have that space for when he comes. Because I want him and my kids to be my number one. Right now, my business and my kids are my number one. So I need to work, get the business good so that he can be my number one focus.
What is one of the things that you're in this new season, successful single season for you, that you're learning when it comes to dating men? What is one obstacle that you're running into with men? I'm curious, and you can be real.
Let's see, an obstacle. I think an obstacle I may be encountering is men who are perhaps intimidated.
Intimidated?
Yeah, they're
by your success?
Yeah, they don't seem to be leaders. They don't seem to be, you know, I need you to tell me what to do.
Are men really that intimidated?
I don't know, but I'm finding that, you know, I'm very conscious, having been married before. I know what it takes to be a wife. I know what it takes to be in a relationship, and I've learned a lot. Having been married so young, I take accountability for a lot of my choices. You know, there are probably things in the marriage I could have done better. Maybe I could have listened more. Maybe I could have created more of an open space. So many things. So being self-reflective is key. So now when I'm looking again for a partner, I'm really making sure that they're bringing what I know I need, but I'm also bringing what I know they need, you know, because I cannot ask for you to complete me if I can't complete you. It doesn't work like that. So I think the biggest obstacle so far is just not quite finding someone who I think is ready for what I'm ready for.
What are you ready for?
I'm ready for a serious, committed marriage. And I think people assume because I have it all that I don't need anything. But that's not the case.
I'm with you.
You know?
I just like to ask the question.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm going to do a show with men.
Oh.
Bring men to the table, because I've been hearing a lot of ladies say that, like, man, successful ladies, hardworking ladies run into this issue when it comes to men, that they feel as if men are intimidated. And I do respectfully think that you all are misreading men. But I do believe that there are some men who are intimidated, but I think that some ladies are overlooking something very important. And I think I'm just going to have a conversation at the table with men about that.
Well, what's the something very important?
You got to watch the show.
Oh, come on. You're not going to tell me right now?
Because I think some ladies know it's not the man, it's you. How are you presenting yourself that makes the man respond in a certain way that could come off as if he's intimidated? No, maybe you're just coming off a little bit too strong and masculine. Oh, now don't get me strong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying about you. I'm talking about it, ladies, in from a general perspective, right? I think men love strong women.
Right.
Right? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
In
as
a
a
certain
Christian,
way,
yeah, as a
right.
Christian, for me, it's like when I look at like how God made Eve for Adam, like she had to be strong to support him.
Yeah.
So man, we want strong.
Yeah.
We want a strong woman.
Yeah.
But there still is a way of presenting your strength that doesn't come off as masculine energy.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, because I know y'all going to be all up in the comments, all up in my DMs, okay? I am not saying this is all ladies, but one of the things I've learned in therapy is the common denominator between all of my failed relationships is me. Not saying that I'm the reason why all of them didn't work, but I played a role in all of them.
Yeah.
So what I've learned is to look at myself and be like, all right, AO, what is something inside of you that sparks these in these other ladies? And I think sometimes do ladies really sit back and ask themselves that question?
True.
Especially the strong, successful, career-driven, entrepreneurial women. Like, okay, cool. If you're having a problem and you're saying men are intimidated or men are not leaders, okay, cool, great. There's two things, or three. One, you just have bad luck choosing men, and you're just getting all the men are just horrible.
Right.
Two, maybe there's something inside of you that's sparking something inside of the men that you're just not really sitting back and really analyzing. And three, I don't know. You know, and so for me, I'm gonna bring men to the table
I
and
think
just
that'd be
figure
a
that
good
out.
conversation.
Oh, it's gonna be real cool.
You know, it's like
It's gonna be so good.
listen,
Men what? Watch
they
yourself.
love me.
Well, I like Ellie, boy. She just keep it real. I look good. I can
I
cook,
do.
and men love me.
They do. So it's never been an issue. I think the key thing is just finding someone who's in alignment with my vision.
That's good.
You know?
Yeah.
Because getting a date, it's not a problem.
Okay.
Having someone to talk to, not a problem. But it's like, are we ready you ready to go there? Because that's where I want to go.
At the table.
That's where I want to go. I
keep
want to
it
be. You want to be
aligned.
Here. I want to be in a line.
Yeah.
I want us to get
Yeah.
married. I want us to serve God.
Yeah.
So I feel like one thing I've learned is, okay, I had my, it's been 2 years now since the divorce. So I've had, I've gone on dates,
Yeah.
got flued out, had fun, all that. But now it's like,
Yo, Ellie. She was like, the guys love me. You know what I'm saying? I had having fun. I got flued out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Ellie.
but it's like,
Have you flown anyone out?
What is this question? What is this question?
You make money. Have you flown any brother out to see you?
No.
Would you ever fly a brother out to see you? Oh, Ellie,
It would have to depend.
Ellie.
It would have
No, it ain't no depend. That's a yes or no question.
No.
That's a yes or a no question.
There's a
You
lot of-
got bread. If you dated a brother who make less money than you, would you fly him out?
If we're in a committed relationship, yes.
No. We talking about dating.
Dating? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
You make millions. You meet a good man who is a school teacher,
Okay.
makes $75,000 a year, but he's paying off his student loans. He's focused on his vision, and he's saying, yo, LA, I would love to come out there to LA, but LA, you know what I'm saying, that flight gonna cost me about like $600. Get a hotel room that's gonna run me. I mean, if I'm staying the whole weekend in LA, you know what I'm saying, that could run me about $1,500. That's $2,500 I could have put towards paying off this debt so I could be a
let me
better
tell you
man for
this.
you. You know what I'm saying?
What I would do, because I would never want him to feel less than, right? I would never want him to feel like I provided a way for him to come
You
out.
beating around the bush.
No, so I would much rather go out there. I would much rather say, hey, you know what? No worries. I get it. Let me come to you.
So you gonna fly to him?
I would much rather do that. And what I would do is
And you'll pay for it?
Oh yeah, I would schedule some business out there. A meeting.
Businesswoman.
No. We gotta make
Businesswoman. This ain't about you. Since you can't come to me, we gonna make this a tax write-off. And while we make this a tax write-off, I'ma squeeze you in.
No.
That ain't about him, Ellie.
No, I'm not saying that.
You just said it.
I'm not saying squeeze him in, but that would be a much better way to say, baby, I'm going to come to you. Let me make it easy.
Ellie, no.
Let me come there.
If your boo flew to you and he turned it into a tax write-off, are you looking at him differently?
What you mean? Like if he had a business meeting?
If
while
he
was
had a
out
couple
here?
of business meetings. So that was his way of justifying to come see you.
No, but see, that's different. It's not justifying.
But that's what you...
No, it's not justifying. It's killing two birds with one stone. It's smart.
I ain't mad at you.
I would even tell him.
I ain't mad at you, but I'm just like, no. It was like, all right, since you can't afford to come see me.
No, see, you're putting words in my mouth.
What I'm going to do
You're putting words in my mouth.
I'm going to make it make sense so I don't look at you differently.
No, I wouldn't want him to feel like because some men can be sensitive.
We can.
Can be sensitive. And if money, right, is in the mix and if he's aware of the fact, very aware that I have more than him, I wouldn't want him to feel like I'm showing it by doing things like that. Maybe every so often, right?
Okay.
Maybe every so often. But I would want to create a space where, he just feels comfortable. It's like, I don't want him to have to tell me he can't afford to come out. We don't even talk about that.
But you know what, though? I disagree with that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, so out there in L.A. where you are, right?
Yeah.
Good friends, Torre and Sarah Jakes Roberts,
Yeah.
right? Torre and Sarah they've created a space and a place where they can come and be honest, vulnerable, and transparent with each other.
I love that.
And I was just on Sarah's podcast a few weeks ago, and I said, man, I desire that. I want to be able to tell my woman, hey, listen, I can't do this.
Okay.
Hey, babe, I can't.
Or can you help
and
me?
not be ashamed to tell her the truth.
Yeah.
I said, because I think for me, it's just for me, just for Anthony ONeal. Let's say if I dated someone who makes way more money than me, and she's like, yo, I want to get on the private jet and go here, and that costs da-da-da-da. I want to be able to say, well, babe, I can't afford that. And know that we've created a space and a place to where she's not going to look down on me, she's not going to judge me, and she's not going to leave me. So I think which is another question though, because now you pose this question. Could you be with a guy? I asked this to Terry. I asked this to like a lot of ladies who are successful like yourself, right? Especially ladies who make anywhere between, I would say, because the average person, the average black, you want a black man or are you open to dating different races?
I want a black man.
So you love all people, but you only want to rock with a black man.
Yeah, I need a black man.
That's the Muslim sister in you. All right, cool.
I need a black man.
I got you. So the average black man, not average, 48% of them will make less than $38,000 a year. Mm-hmm. So, and only about 11% of all people in America will make six figures.
I know.
So this means if you want a black man, about half of them going to be making less than $40,000. And the other half, I mean, we don't know. They're going to be in between like 40 and 70.
Yeah.
And then you may squeeze out, a few who make six figures a month. Ellie.
Anthony.
You bringing in 7 figures a year.
Yeah.
You've been consistent with that for 2 years. Could you date a brother who work at Walmart?
Now, wait. Don't start. Working at Walmart and making less than $40,000 are different.
Okay. Fair. Rewind. Ellie. Could you date a brother who makes less than $40,000 a year?
I could.
You had to think about that.
No, but I could.
Be honest.
I have actually gone on dates with someone.
I didn't say going on a date.
I could.
I said, could you date, pursue, have a romantic relationship? Could you be on the arm of a brother in front of all your peers? Could you bring a guy that makes $40,000 a year around your other multi-millionaire friends?
Absolutely.
Okay, I believe you.
I absolutely could. And you know why?
Why?
Because when you meet someone, their pay is not on their forehead.
Absolutely. I agree.
Their conversation, their leadership, their mentality, their mindset.
Yeah.
I was at a certain phase in life where I was living off a $750 EBT card. If someone would have looked at me at that time and said, oh, I'm not going to believe in her. I'm not going to love her. I'm not going to rock with her, whatever.
Yeah.
Because of that temporary moment, they would have missed out on the millionaire who I am right now.
Absolutely.
And the fine millionaire, too.
Oh,
Thank you, God.
She's not arrogant. She's just very confident in who she is and who God made her to be. Lord have mercy.
God is good.
Yeah.
So when I look at a man who may be in a season of making less than $40,000 a year, but he checks off all the other things on the list. He's a leader. He's kind. He's generous. He's loyal. He's God-fearing. He's faithful. Why would I turn all that away because of the temporary pay he's making? Because if I'm really who I know God made me to be, which is a woman who can create wealth, how would I not create that for the both of us? And if he's a leader, God-fearing, he'll know, oh, that's a good woman. If I were to give him, say, hey, start this business. Let's do this. He won't be making $40,000 for long.
No, that's right. I think that mindset is good. I tell ladies, and I'm not a relationship expert, but I am a man.
Yes.
And what I tell ladies is, man, listen, never date a man for his potential. Date a man for the fruit that you see that's coming from his
promise,
potential.
yeah.
So it's like if you see him producing from his potential, that is a brother that you get with him and you rock with him.
Yes.
And he will be that man that you desire. Because
and
I remember being that guy. There was this chick, oh my God. I thought she was the finest woman in the world. I was just like, I was just mesmerized. I was just like, oh my God. And my right hand man, CJ, he knows her. And she would never take me serious because I was a youth pastor. Because I was only making like $38,000 a year. Then when she started seeing me all over TV and all over the road and doing this and doing that, oh my gosh, she became the most sweetest woman in the world. But I'm like, yo, I was producing back then and you didn't give me the opportunity to show you the kind of man I can become.
And listen, I feel like that's what causes a lot of women to miss out on a lot of good men.
Yeah.
You know, is we look at what's now, not for what could be. You know, and again, I'm not saying date potential, but I am saying date promise.
Ooh, that's so good.
You can see, women, we have that ability. We can see something that's brewing under the surface in y'all men, and God gave us the ability, I believe, to pull it out. So, that's why I know where I am right now, I don't need a man's money. That's not what's going to make me feel like you're leading my household. What's going to make me feel like you're leading my household is when I come home from making the money, if you're there to make sure all of us are good. Protection and leadership and stewarding is not just money. It's action. It's mindset. It's discipline. So.
All right. One last fun question. How tall are you? Without heels.
Without heels, 5'11" and a half.
And then with heels, you are?
About 6'3".
All right, cool. So you can date a brother who make less money than you. Can you date a brother who's shorter than you? Don't lie.
That's why. Yes.
You just lied.
No, I didn't lie.
Oh my God. She is lying at the table.
Yes, I'm saying yes.
Have you ever done it before?
I have. That's why I said yes. I have.
How did you feel?
I felt...
You're at the table.
When I had my heels on, it was a challenge. I'm not going to lie. When I had my heels on, it was hard because it was like... You know what I'm saying? and I like to wear my heels.
Oh,
so that was hard. But, like I said, same with the money. The feeling, if you can scoop me up, hold me close, hold me down, height, listen... Height.
And you say you're single?
I'm single.
Brothers.
I'm just saying, height is...
Brothers.
There's times where height don't matter.
Y'all better come correct, brothers. Y'all better come correct. All jokes aside, such a dope show.
Yeah?
Such a dope show.
So much fun.
You have a new signature course that you're launching, which I think is very important. And it's called Monetize You, leveraging your knowledge, talent, and skills to build a successful digital business. Talk a little bit about that and how can people get a part of this course?
Yeah, so I'm really excited to develop this. What we were speaking on earlier in terms of how do we go from who we are right now to then having a business. It
Yeah.
really is looking within yourself.
Wow.
What are you good at?
Yeah.
What have you already accomplished? What transformations have you achieved yourself that you can monetize by either turning into a course, turning into a product, turning into a service-based business, and start building your wealth.
Wow.
So yeah, it's coming out. It'll be released at the very beginning of March.
Wow.
And it will be an opportunity, a full course where people will learn how to create that list,
Yeah.
then how to price themselves, then how to market themselves on social media, then how to get clients, and then really how to scale and get more clients and put the systems in place. So it really is an opportunity for me to create a space to really show people how I built the business that I have, because I followed this exact framework essentially. But people can use it for whatever they happen to be good at and monetize their gifts.
Yeah, man, I love it.
Dope.
So you guys, we are going to put a link to that. I'll be very honest with you all. I rock with her, so I am an affiliate. So when you do click
Yes.
on it, she gonna give me a little something. But
I'll
it doesn't.
hook him up.
It doesn't cost you any more money at all.
Yeah.
I like to be transparent with my tribe, because I really don't push a lot of courses on my channel.
Right.
I think there's only one, Terry's, and then homegirl Amy Porterfield's.
Oh, I love her.
And my CPAs.
Yes.
So I have 4. So I bring on a lot of guests, but if it's not creditable, if they haven't really built something,
Yeah.
they don't get to push their courses on
I
my
like
channel.
that.
If
That's
they
great.
do talk about it, I don't want to be connected to it.
Yeah.
You know? So I rock with it, you guys. I think that a lot of you all watching right now are trying to figure out, hey, how do I start something on the side that can start generating some income? And we learned today that she went from being a single mother, 4 kids, living at home, living off of $750 EBT, and now she's making 7 figures. Driving her dream cars, living in the beautiful city of LA, full-time nanny, being a mother, dating young guys, not young guys, dating shorter guys, you know what I'm saying? Getting flown out and flying to people. And so if this is the life that you desire, as far as in just you want the freedom, the financial freedom to do the things that you desire, check out her course. And I'm going to get some wisdom from her. And then later on this year in August, man, I'm going to launch my thing too. Something similar to this. But we'll put the link in the show description. Check it out. You guys, thank you so much for coming by, Ellie.